In this video, I'm going to go over a basic Venn diagram question from an IB Math SL exam. We have a Venn diagram showing the events A and B, and it's important to note right from the beginning, A represents the entire A circle, which on this picture is P and Q put together. B is talking about the entire B circle, which is Q plus the white region in B put together. We're told that the probability of A is 0.4. That's given to us in the question. That does not mean that this is 0.4. That is incorrect. It means that together, P and Q would equal 0.4. So it's really important that we establish that from the beginning. They're telling us then the union of the two events A and B is 0.8. That would mean that all of this together would be 0.8. And then they're telling us the intersection is 0.1. So this symbol means union, which would be both, and this symbol means intersection, which would be only where they overlap. Okay? So it says first, write down the value of Q. That should be clear from my definition of intersection, that Q is 0.1. I can now put that on the Venn diagram. Find the value of P. Find does imply that there's a tiny bit of work to do, which here is just subtraction. So if A is 0.4, and I know the intersection is 0.1, I do need to subtract in order to determine that P is 0.3. Okay, so there's Q, there's P. And then it asks us to find the probability of B. Our go-to formula for Venn diagrams is the one that works for all Venn diagrams. The probability of the union of A and B is equal to the A circle plus the B circle. That means entire A circle plus entire B circle minus the intersection region, because it would be double counted. This formula is in the booklet, and you can always use it. So we know the union that's given to us in the question is 0.8. We know that the A circle is 0.4. That's the entire probability of A. We do not know the probability of B. That's what we are finding. And we know that the intersection is 0.1. So then we can solve this equation algebraically. We're going to subtract 0.4, then add 0.1, and find out that 0.5 is the probability of B. And don't do anything else. That's the answer. When they're asking you for the probability of B, they mean the entire probability of B. So it would be true that this would be 0.4, but that's not what the question's asking for. It asks for all of the probability of B. And then because it often comes up, it's worth noting, people love to use the number 1 in a probability question because they know the whole thing is supposed to add up to 1. That would include this region out here. So in this picture, that would be, do the math real quick, a 0.2 if it was asking you for the region that was outside of both events. But it is not necessarily true that the circles add up to 1. The whole picture would add up to 1, including the rectangle.